Welcome, everybody, to the Rufus and Tloe podcast. I am your host, Randy, a.k.a. Rufus, and joining me once again is my co-host and friend, Tloe. Hi, Tloe.
Hi, Randy.
How are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I am tired. I am low energy. I am drunk. I am coming off of a... Yes. Oh, I had all the beer. I want to say it was Noah said instead of eating my sandwich, which had bread, I just got all my carbs from my Miller Lights tonight. So although I'm not sponsored by Miller Lite, I did have, oh my goodness, 7? I think I had 7
Oh my god, wait,
afterward.
and you didn't eat? You had a sandwich. You said I'm going to go eat my sandwich after your stream. You didn't eat?
Well, I picked that. It's a Subway, like it's mostly bread. So, okay, so I streamed tonight. I'm so close to affiliate. I just need and I do not want free ones, but I just need 2 people to follow me. No, I think I insisted on Fizz unfollowing me because yes, I wanted it to be harder. We talked about this. I don't like charity. I don't like free coats. I don't like people doing. I want this to be like a Tough Mudder.
You want to
like
work for it.
Well, yeah. What's the point? I just don't want. So yeah, I insisted that 2 people unfollow me, and they did, which was hysterical. But then I found out. I think Airhead was one that he said, "Oh my god, I didn't follow you. I didn't even realize that." So
Yeah,
it's perfectly fine. But all the love to my wife and son who tolerated me screaming in the living room next to them for over 3 hours, nearly 4 hours. At which one point
that was
I laughed.
hilarious to see because you were like dying laughing, like being a hot mess. And Lauren and Jake are just literally sitting there like unfazed. I thought that was the funniest part because I literally zoomed into your camera and I was like, they're not doing anything. Like he's in tears, like being a mess, and they're just like playing together, like as if you're not even there. It was so funny.
There is nothing greater than when animals grow a tolerance to temperature or things like that. Like I wondered, being the weirdo that I am, if someday I would be around someone, if the person I marry or my son, would just be totally oblivious. So we're putting Jake to bed after the stream, and we were playing. I wasn't joking when I said we play Dropkick Baby and Slappy Face and Knock Me Down and Catch the Baby. Like we play all these weird, silly games.
Yeah.
And so Lauren came in and she's like, "All right, Jake, time to get ready for bed." And I said, "I go, Lauren. I think you missed it." I go, at one point I'm laughing so hard, and all I hear in my headset was Tloe say, "It's like, oh my god, look at they're literally oblivious to you. They're not even real." And I go,
phased.
"No,
They're unfazed.
Listen. If anyone thinks for a split second that what they see in the camera or what they hear in this podcast is just me on, it's. I don't care if I'm the only person in the hallway. When I come down the steps, every time I've ever walked down steps my entire life." Like, because let's say there's 13 steps. I need to go, this is me going down the steps to the beat, the bottom. And I do that in my head every time, all the time, sometimes out loud. So
What?
I am just, I don't know. I'm just that person born. That's how I am. I can't help that. I have laughed in the face of people who are just like, and the angrier. Okay, so there's been times at work where somebody's like, "What is your fucking problem?" When I'm laughing that hard that I'm crying, and when I see anger at my silliness, it sends me over the edge because I think what an odd response to laughter.
Yeah.
I appreciate you so much. I think I said it when we were streaming that you're the connector for the train cars in which I start to roll and laugh, and just when it starts to ebb and slow down a little bit, your giggle it amplifies it, and it carries it through.
Oh yeah, when you hear me laugh, then like you start laughing more, and then I start laughing more when I hear your laugh, and it's just like it's just endless. And it's a mess. It becomes a mess. We start crying. And then everyone else that we're playing with is annoyed.
I'm glad no one hates us. I mean, outwardly, I'm glad they can hate us internally. It doesn't. I'm unaffected by things.
Oh my God, no, yeah.
Because I and we'll get to we'll get to the theme of this podcast tonight. It was supposed to be a short one. But I am so glad that we have kind of thrown out the window the idea that we're gonna get good. I think here's my point. We are as good. We are good enough at Warzone to not drive the people we play with nuts by making them like constantly like we're not costing them their KD, but
we're not.
It's forever. Well, physics. Oh Jesus. Sorry, buddy. Our co friend.
Oh God.
I gave him a new nickname. It was the purple.
Oh
no.
Shit.
It
was. It's because it's the character that he has on there.
Yeah, because he creeps me out. But then I named him something fun and funny. But I can't.
You even said you're like I keep forgetting the second half of the name. Right after you said it. Whatever. It's fine.
My to the friends, yes, to the friends and people listening, my memory is shot, and it just happened a few hours. I'm not joking. We just ended that, and I have no idea what I'm talking about. So, but here's the point. Oh no, well I took over for you. I was it was a great compliment.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No. I can't do this.
That was exciting. How was it? Did you have fun? I didn't realize that until just now.
Yeah. It's weird. Okay, so I am following in your footsteps to some degree. So so you have I cannot compliment you enough when I tell you that you do a good job hosting your stream and you keep everybody engaged and you
Thank you.
Now tonight was the first time I was trying hard enough. I'm not a tryhard, but I was trying hard enough in the game to do well. And then I looked over at the chat, and 20 people or one person was in the chat explaining something, and somebody else was commenting on it, and I had no idea what was happening.
Yeah.
And I realized like this is 10, this is 15. I don't think I hit 15, but it was. So there's a pace to it that I personally have thrown the book out in trying to be great at it. I think this is one of the most fun times I've had playing, and again, obviously, 7 beers didn't hurt me. So, but when you said you were just gonna play and we're leading up to the point before your trip, and not stream, it was huge to me. I can't thank you enough because I think a lot of people only stream when it benefits them, or when they're So I appreciate that so much. Now, 9 minutes in, the reason you did this is because you, my friend, are gonna do one of the least favorite things you in your life, and you're gonna get on a plane. Why don't you do the heavy lifting on this guy? Why don't you tell me where you're heading and what your plans are for the next couple of days?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly, so not super excited, but I'll make it. Fingers crossed. But
well, let's hit all the beats. When do you take off?
Okay, well, it's a 7 a.m. flight. Originally it was supposed to be, I think, like 9. But, good old American Airlines just sucks at life and decided to push it back to 7 a.m. So. Well,
I won't be putting this up till after the flight land, so they won't be able to hear this.
Oh.
I don't want them to.
That would help. That would probably make me sleep better at night, because then I'm like, oh God, I hate planes. But anyways, no, it takes off at 7. I have to be up at 4 to get all my shit together and get ready. Pick my friends up at 5, get to the airport at 5:30 in time to, get on the plane, go through security, all that stuff. It's supposed to be a really busy flight, so I'm not getting there exactly 2 hours ahead, but an hour and a half I'd say might be okay, hopefully.
Well, when's the last time you've flown? Was it within the last year?
Yes, I went home to Seattle for the 4th of July.
Okay.
And that wasn't
So
bad. There.
Well, I think the 4th of July was probably a little bit of time where people were. It was probably an emptier flight. People were just starting to feel it out. But now, I think there's a comfortability, and the airlines are cutting back on their flight. So
Yes, and they're still keeping the middle seats open.
That's what I've heard.
So I mean, honestly, even without Corona, I'm like, can you just keep that seat open? Because who wants to be that fucking close to someone at like any point in their life? I mean, come on. Especially if your flight is like 5 hours long or longer. Oh my god, no. Nobody likes the middle seat,
So
anyways. I mean, do you?
No.
Do you? Anyone?
No, I apparently. Well, yeah. Please phone in. Oh, by the way, don't anybody. If you ever see us recording, I don't know how to block my Discord, so please don't pop in and say hi. I mean, we'd love you to, but I don't want to have to edit. I have this other podcast. I'm gonna promote it right now. Stream a little stream. I am. It's my new baby, and I am overprotective of it because I'm gonna have strangers be guests. I have to be a little bit more professional.
Yeah.
And I have edited it twice and started over already. So I don't. So I'm hopefully this one's probably going to be out very quickly actually. So I'll wait till your plane takes off to release this. So
yeah, at least wait till like I touch down on the ground again, for the love of God.
Well, you text me or whisper to me or Discord me. I don't even know how to talk. It's weird. We're friends, and yet our only interactions are through like strange apps on my phone.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't know how to actually like contact you in the real world. But
no, I'll let you know. I'll send it to you personally or my Discord as a thing. Just like
perfect.
At everyone, I am on the ground. I have both of my feet on, the fucking ground, and I'm alive. I've made it. Thank the Lord.
How quickly after you land will you be getting a drink? How quickly will you?
Or do you? So the plan. Okay, so there's a couple people coming. I mean, I guess everybody's in Houston, but her maid of honor. Oh, I'm going on a bachelorette trip. I'm going to a bachelorette party.
There you
go. For my friend, and her maid of honor is in Dallas. Everybody else is in Houston, and a couple of us are on different flights. So we're having us all meet at some restaurant, I don't know where, for brunch. And I guess the maid of honor is getting a rental car and just kind of like when we're all there together, then she's going to pick us up and then we're going to go to the house that we have rented. But that's like our meeting spot is this brunch restaurant area to kind of gather together. And I don't know how soon after I land that I can get there, but I'm going to need something. I'm just going to need to sit down in like a real chair and be like, oh, I'm here.
See, you are a lot like my wife that although you want to land and then start your beginning of your relaxation period, what she's learned with me traveling is when we travel, if we're going to be somewhere like and enjoy it for 3 days, the trip has to be 5. So when on a travel day, I get there and then do nothing because I need to like reset the brain. Yeah. I am not a fan of like I can't fly, and then I think when we went to LA, maybe we went to a restaurant that night. So and I'm a fan of nighttime flights because it kind of lets you unwind when you get there. But I guess how long is your flight?
I think it's like 2 hours. I mean, it's really not that long. But it's just a time difference. So I go back 2 hours. So
you're going to take off and land at the same time?
Yes. I leave at 7 a.m. and I get there at like 7:40 a.m.
Oh, okay.
And so my Airbnb, I can't check in till 11. So like this brunch is about to be really, really long. I'm just man. We have to wait until we can actually check into our house, which hopefully we can go in there earlier, but we have things scheduled throughout the day. So it's just going to be a really long day.
And you were leaving Friday.
Yes.
And then when is the actual listen, I'm a goofball and I've had some beers. As a bachelorette party, does this mean she's getting married this weekend, or is just this?
No.
Is this a?
So
Okay.
she's
I don't know how things work. That would be a rehearsal dinner. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, she's getting married in January, and the rehearsal dinner is the day before the actual wedding. So you go and rehearse the wedding, because, I'm in it. Like, walk down the aisle, do. And then go and have your
Jesus
rehearsal
Christ.
dinner and, like, hang out, and then the wedding's the next day. But this is, I think nowadays they do nowadays, like, I knew what they were doing a long time ago. But,
Back
and
in
more recent times, people have their bachelor and bachelorette parties like a couple months in advance, at least, I think.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I could tell you this: when we didn't have either, when we got married,
You
my
didn't?
family. No. I'm not hijacking your conversation, but I figure.
No, it's fine. You didn't have a bachelor party? She didn't have a bachelorette party?
No, we don't. I don't. You and the group are like. I'm not joking when I say before you guys, I have one physical friend in the real world and 5 family members.
Okay, yeah. No, it all
So
makes
at
sense.
my wedding-
Like, thinking back on what you've said and how you described yourself, this all makes sense.
So at the time of the wedding, my wife's family's slightly larger, but not by much. Aunts and cousins and sisters and stuff. So I think we ended up with, we went to Cape May for our wedding. We got married at the Grand Hotel, and I want to say there was like maybe 50, and only a handful of them were on my side. So instead of a bachelorette and a bachelor party, what we did was the Grand. You could pay like $25 a head, and you can go there every 6 months to see if you want to book that place for the wedding. And you get to have hors d'oeuvres and drinks and dinner and try all the cakes and meet all the people. So even though we knew we were going to do that wedding, for a year and a half, we just kept waiting for that thing to come around, and we would just pay the $25 a head and then just go there, even though we were going to vacation there anyway, and then just eat all their, like, we'd be like, oh yeah, this food's great. We're going to, but we, like, it was just one of those things where they try to sell you on the idea of coming there.
Yeah.
But we're like, oh, we're totally booking it. So we just spent a year and a half eating food every 6 months at this place until we actually had our wedding. So.
Is that how long you were engaged? Was it a year and a half?
We were engaged. Oh my God. So I didn't tell you how we got engaged, did I?
No, but I would love to hear.
Oh, you think you would? Hey, everybody.
Oh.
Guess what?
What?
As usual, this was a fucking disaster. So,
Oh my God.
no. I'm going to start by asking you something.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say, just, this is totally for sake of argument. You or somebody you're dating, I'm going to be the example in it. So a guy and you are dating, and your birthday is on a Wednesday.
Yes.
You are going to see that person because you don't live together yet. You maybe you're away at school, and maybe he has a job and he's older.
Okay.
So let's just pretend this is what happened. So if your birthday's on a Wednesday and you're planning on getting engaged, and you know you're getting engaged, and he knows you're getting engaged, and he's having a special ring made out of like a jewel from like another family member's ring, which is awfully sweet, but the ring isn't ready yet.
Wait.
If you see that what's that?
We both know that we're getting engaged ahead of time?
I think so. I mean, I think it's easy to tell when certain things are planned that,
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, well, let me put it this way.
Okay.
I'll forget the hypothetical. I'm just going to tell you what happened. So my wife is living here in the town we live in. We both were from the town about an hour away, and so she's at an apartment, and I'm visiting her every weekend, and I visit her on a Friday or Saturday, and her birthday is coming up, and now I'm wondering if I'm getting the story wrong. I believe what happened was she expected to get the engagement ring the weekend before her birthday. And it wasn't ready. So I just said, I didn't even say happy birthday because her birthday's not till Wednesday. So I guess we had different ideas that I guess she expected, since I'm not going to see her on Wednesday, I would then celebrate her birthday a few days before her birthday. And my brain said, "Hey, what's up? Let's just go somewhere, and I'll see you next weekend, and I'll wish you a happy birthday during the week, and then I'll bring the ring with me." So, needless to say, there was some miscommunication. So, I have the ring on me, and I know she's expecting it, and man, now I'm really flubbing how it happened because it's such a shit show. I don't even remember what was said. All I know is that she ended up she's like, "Do you have the ring? Or are you gonna? That's right.
What?
I remember now. I showed her. Listen, I pulled the ring out, and she goes, "Are you just gonna show it to me, or are you gonna actually ask me something?" And I was like,
"Oh my god,
here." Oh my god. I just handed it to her, and I'm like, whatever. Like it now we laughed about it afterwards.
Jesus.
It just went off the rails so quickly. And I know I kind of look like an ass because I don't remember the specifics of it, but it was borderline a bad memory, and we turned it around, and I just really haven't thought about it that much since. What I can tell you for a fact, it's so weird because I can remember so many details, but that one I've just kind of deleted because it didn't really go as well as it should have. But I will tell you this, I do not wear a wedding ring. And the reason is because I've lost 2 of them, and my wife is sick of paying for them. Yeah.
You could just get like a cheaper one, like off Amazon.
Nope. It's literally like I was just told, don't even worry about it. So the first time I lost my wedding ring was 7 days after we got married.
Oh my god. Why
Yep, I was digging a hole in the...
Why?
I don't know. I was digging a hole in the yard because I wanted to make a koi pond. So I used a shovel to dig a really deep hole. And then a few hours later, I filled in the hole with like water and started putting fish in. And then I went in the house and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know where my ring is. So I'm pretty sure it's at the bottom of a pond.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's under there. And then I bought a new one, and then I misplaced it, I think at a hotel somewhere we were visiting. And then I just left it on the side of the sink. And she's like, you know what? I think we're done with this.
Wait,
you have the mind of a goldfish.
You never said like, will you marry me?
Nope.
You just handed her a ring, and it just like was expected. Like, okay, we're getting married.
It's losing some of the humor.
Like, did it go without saying? I'm like confused.
I want to say that it was. I think the sentiment. I think she understood. Again, she is meeting me. I mean, she's known me for a few years, but this is before she really got to understand how like odd I can be. And it was also pre-medication. So like, obviously, one of my other podcasts is about panic attacks and anxiety. And only recently have I been able to keep my sanity and take proper medications and keep my levels right. So there were times when I would just, twice a year, just not talk to people for a month, even if I was dating them or they were family. Like I just had this weird sort of, hibernation status. So I think her whole life's been a struggle. And I think the nicest way to put it is I think it was understood that, it was.
But you didn't say like, will you marry me? Like it was understood.
I'm not actually sure I actually said we laughed. I know we laughed because
it worked for you guys, obviously it did. You're married and you have a child, and you're great.
Yeah.
So obviously it worked.
Look, listen, everybody. If this sounds melancholy or sad in any way, it shouldn't. I am low energy tonight. And because I can't remember her side of it, I'm forgetting how I reacted to it. But the good news is she stuck with me forever, and I stole your conversation piece. But the main topic of it was that you said the other night, hey, I got to cut my stream short because I'm going to go watch a show. And I had no idea what was, oh my God.
Yes.
Listen,
it's just full of The Bachelorette this week.
I don't know what bachelorette parties are except from movies. I didn't have a bachelor party. Like this is a whole world, a whole universe. So you can in any order. I want to hear about the show. Like,
yeah.
Pretend I'm in. pretend I'm an alien.
So,
Explain
but
what the show is.
Do you even know what it is? I mean, you might be an alien because I've never met you, and because you don't know what the show is. It's a very popular show. Do you have cable?
Yeah, well, but not currently. No, we
Okay, I'm not judging.
We only use like
might as
Apple
well
TV and
ask.
stuff. But like, I could probably sing you the theme song from at least 100 out of 100 shows from the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what The Bachelorette is. I know what The Bachelor is, and that's shit.
Okay, well that's like it's like the same thing, but with a female lead instead of a male.
But
So like it's a girl looking for love instead of a guy.
But a girl doesn't need to look for love. There's like a million guys looking for the one. Like, is it really that hard for a girl to meet a guy?
They act like it's a lot harder than it is, but I mean, I have no idea. But so like The Bachelor, okay. I'm obsessed with the Bachelor franchise. Let's just get that out there.
Oh my god! Okay, first of all, I will not let you call it a franchise. How dare you?
That's what they say. That's what they call it.
Do they have merch?
I mean, I don't know.
Well, let me ask you this.
I don't have a T-shirt, but I should.
Okay, real quick. How long has the show been on?
Oh God, I don't know. A really long time.
Really? So over a decade?
Yes, like 20 some seasons.
Shut up.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Like it started off as not very popular, but now like it's really like hit the, it's up there. How many seasons of The Bachelor are there? Let me just look this up. How many?
Hey, great. While you look it up, I'm going to wrap my head around the fact that 20 men, like, right? So every season's one man who is looking, and it's sort of like a dating game. So he goes on multiple dates.
Uh-huh. So, okay,
right?
so
like,
there's 24 seasons of The Bachelor so far.
Okay, great.
And then for The Bachelorette, there is 15. So The Bachelorette came on after. But so for The Bachelor, there's a guy who gets anywhere from like, I don't know, 25 to 30 women. And they all come out in a limo and they all say hi, flirting, like giving their best like first impression. And
so then what? Do they just does he go with like to dinner with each one every day and then eliminate them by voting?
Night one, let's talk about a premiere. Night one.
Okay.
Women come out of the limo, and first impression, they all go into the house. The man's still sitting outside till all those women come into the house, and then they have a cocktail hour, and then he's mingling with all these women, and then he has to choose from that group who he wants to send home.
Wait.
Basically.
They're all together?
Yes, they stay in the same house. They stay in the Bachelor mansion.
Wait, okay, no. I was asking that they all show that he picks which ones he likes in front of the other ones. You're telling me they stay in a hotel together.
No, they stay in a mansion together, but they have an elimination ceremony where they all gather together, and he calls their name and asks if they will accept his rose, and they say yes. But then then he sends people home. Whoever whose name he did not call, like those bitches better get to pack in because they're out of there.
Do they have to pack up their own bags?
I mean, I would imagine.
Do they show that part? Like,
they don't show that part. They just show them leaving and crying. It's dramatic.
Okay, all right. So what happens if he says like, Brittany, you're going home, and because I'm assuming they're all named Brittany. No,
then if he didn't call their name, then Chris Harrison comes, the host, and he's like, sorry, ladies.
Nope.
If you didn't hear your name called tonight, then
wait a minute.
You need to pack your bags and say goodbyes. What?
Time out.
What?
What do you mean host?
There's a host.
Where does he sleep?
I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Is he on the couch with like
I think he has his own room. Like the show is really taken off. Like they have got to be able to afford to put Chris Harrison in his own fucking suite. I mean, let's be real. It's 2020. Come on.
Please stop using his full name. Chris Harrison says,
everybody knows who Chris Harrison is.
Please grab your chalice and suck it. No, I don't understand this. This is okay.
No, so basically that's what it is. Like the guy goes through all these girls and then like has random dates. He has group dates. He does one-on-one dates, and at the end he has a fantasy suite. And this is all the same with The Bachelorette. It's literally the same process, just with a girl instead of a man.
What do these people do for a living?
I don't know. Nowadays they don't do jack shit, but before they have like.
But I mean, are they all like? Are they poor people? Are they like entrepreneurs and carpenters?
So, a lot of them now, like the men, are a lot of like ex athletes. Like some of them are like ex. I mean, are they called exes? Ex pro football players, and like there's like lawyers. I don't know. Some people have family businesses. Some people are just like, I don't know, a construction manager. Like, just, it could be anything. Like literally random jobs that people have, and then.
Okay.
Nowadays, after the show, they like get on social media and like they quit their job and whatever. But that's a whole nother conversation.
Okay. So it's similar to American Idol in the fact that the show itself, whether or not things work out for them, it gives like, so can you name 5 people from that show?
Yeah, but like,
are they famous
season?
Afterwards? Okay. Now, here, Tloe, this is very important. The entire time we've been talking, my brain keeps telling me it's called The Bachelor or Bachelorette for a reason. Mm-hmm. Tell me these people don't marry the winner.
Oh, they get engaged at the end.
Shut the fuck up.
How do you not know this? Yes.
Why?
That's literally the goal. That's what they come on the show for, is to get engaged and married. At the end, there's final two. There's a final 2, and they propose to one of them at the end. And if they get married or not, like that's their issue. But they walk home with a ring. Almost. There's been, I think, only like maybe 1 or 2 seasons where someone has not gotten engaged.
Has anyone stayed married?
Yeah, like a handful. Not a lot.
No.
Not a lot.
How?
I don't know.
Okay. Now, in case you're wondering why I don't understand this, I don't like a lot of perfect segue. I don't know if you have much to. Is there any other surprises? Like, does a small circus person jump out of the couch and give someone a tiara, and then she gets to sleep in the best bed? Like, is there any other part of the show that I am on? Okay,
they do like so challenges though, kind of like they're not all just sitting there.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
No, you're fucking with me. What kind of challenges can you do? Who can walk in heels across the sand?
No.
Why would they do challenges?
Like last Bachelor season, they did the group of girls had to split up in teams and play football. And the winning team got to go on a group date. Like, it's stupid shit like that. Or like relay races, like something stupid.
But who can run fastest has nothing to do with marriage or love. I don't understand this.
And this to get them out of their comfort zone. It's just weird. I don't know. But okay, that's the show that I was watching. That's the show that I was watching earlier this week when I said I had to get out of my stream. But this weekend, I'm going on an actual bachelorette party to celebrate my friend.
Okay, great. So there's not going to be a person like, okay, this is just a normal weekend of girls having a good time.
Yes, it is a girls' weekend. Lord only knows what's going to happen, but that's what's exciting. We have a couple things planned, but it's going to be fun.
Are you the wildest one of the, like, you guys all know, like, okay, so sometimes, I guess, like, with bachelorette parties, there's the girl invites, like, her close friends and then her work friends and then, like, that one cousin that drinks too much.
Yes.
And not all of them have met each other.
Yes.
So is everyone going this weekend? Like, do you guys all know each other relatively well, or is there an oddity in there?
So originally,
just like somebody.
She had a lot more people going. We were supposed to go to Miami, but then, COVID... So that didn't happen. Now we're going to Arizona, and now it's it went from like probably like 10 people probably to now it's 6.
Okay.
But yeah, the group that's going now, these 6 girls do know each other. I mean, we're not all best friends, obviously, but like we know each other. We've hung out. Right. I don't know who's gonna get more crazy. The maid of honor is like quiet. Like when she's around, she's really, really quiet. But this is the quiet ones you gotta look out for. You know what I mean? Like they just come out and they're wild. And so like I'm really, really eager to see what's gonna happen with her because I'm kind of excited, you know, to see like. I don't know. I want to be surprised, kind of, you know.
Well, I assume in your life you just like you so between the shows you like and the places you go, it seems like you go for that like you want to be there when the oddest thing that ever can happen happens. Like you want to be there when the shit goes down, right? Like you don't want to be part of it.
No, I just want to watch from afar.
My grandmother would call that a looky-loo. Like you want to slowly drive past like the accident and just be like, what kind of car did she drive? If you're talking about an accident on
the freeway, I cannot stand when bitches do not drive past the accident. When people stop and stare, do not act like you have never seen an accident before. Why are we stopping? If it's on the other side of the freeway and the opposite lane, on the other side of the barrier, why are we stopping? Mm-hmm. Why are we looking? I have to go home. Well, I got to go to work. Like, I have places to be.
I have to go that way. I have to go this way. Come on.
Don't even get me started.
No, I hit a nerve. I am sorry. Tloe and my grandmother, God rest her soul, they do not like looky-loos. So
no.
Get your asses out of the way. Let's go, people.
Yeah, like
we
I
got places
start
to be.
yelling, and I just almost it's like I kind of lose my shit, but like a little bit, not crazy, but you know, gets under my skin, kind of irks me a little bit.
Well, I want to keep you calm. We're gonna transition to some. No, I look. That is, I've never seen you peak volume wise or get so like. I mean, it's.
I know, kind of like a little chatty Cathy tonight. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's the White Claws. I don't know.
Oh, how many White Claws and what flavor?
I think 4, and I've had 3 mango and 1 lemon. Lemon was kind of weird. I don't know why that's a flavor, but it's fine.
Yeah. I refuse to. I think earlier today I have found a new friend in stream, and if I can remember, she goes by Els. I think it's.
Oh, you mentioned her. She's your new friend or something.
Yeah. She has a call tag that she even said she was going to switch it out because I think it's kind of like a group of them, and it's not going to come to me. I apologize if you're listening, but I found just the same way. You kind of stumble upon somebody. You know, she's from the UK. Her and her friends kind of remind me of like us. You know, it's a little bit of a shit show. They kind of cackle and laugh and have a good time. But it's super positive and everybody's super friendly. So I was glad that she was there. But I think I saw her in chat just kind of shrug or go ugh when she saw the Miller Lights popping up in the.
Really?
I can't do White Claw. I can't do wine.
You can't do wine?
I can't.
Why?
I don't.
Wine's amazing.
I don't know.
Such a fun.
I'm morally offended.
Such a fun drunk.
No, wine to me. So sometimes, have you ever lived near like a like power lines and there's like that hum that.
Have you ever lived in the middle of nowhere around a power line?
Okay, well, obviously I have. So
that's all you
one
hear.
glass of what I like to call staining vinegar. Like wine is just vinegar with the color of blood that if you spill it on anything, even the slightest drop, it doesn't come out, and it instantly gives me that high pitched tone headache like within one glass. So
really,
I avoid that like the yes. I would rather. I think I'd rather lick a frog and have like one of those psychedelic trips than drink a glass of wine.
Oh, really? Take some Tylenol. No, I don't know, like.
No, why? No one needs wine. I mean, I'm not the biggest drinker.
That's the one thing we're doing this weekend is going on a wine tour. There's like 5 wineries that I'm just gonna be bopping around at.
Well, listen, You and my wife need to. You and my wife. I mean, you and me are friends for life, but you and my wife need to be BFFs, like BFFs, or I don't know how. I still don't know what it.
Yes. Wine is one of my best hobbies.
She loves wine. There's so many. So we're in like smack dab in the middle of like grape country. So there's like a lot of wineries around here. There's a lot of places like somewhere between here and New York. There's probably like 30, and even my my nephew who's like. Him and his girlfriend go on like all like it's just something to do around here that like you could drive for an hour and just come across a place and just sample wine. So you know they're super into that.
I love that.
But no, beer's just I think I even said it in chat or her chat. It's the cheapest alcohol there is, like at least where I am. It's so cheap. Like there's a beer store 1 block from my house.
No, Miller Lite is cheap. Right, Miller Lite?
Yeah, and it nothing tastes great, so who cares?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of tastes like piss water, but I mean, it gets the job done, and it's cheap.
Yes, well, they call me piss water. It will not be the title of this episode. You said it earlier, and I already forgot, so we're just gonna make it up as we go along.
It was about my chair.
But, that's right. Oh, yes. My chair is not a door.
Yes.
The official name of this episode. You guys can figure it out at this point what that meant. So before we started, I was talking to Bean a little bit. He might have been in my chat. And guys, bear with me. My brain's mush. I can't piece everything together.
We've been all over the place.
Let me ask you this
today.
before I get there. How do you like... So your brain can only handle so much information. Like,
correct.
There's a lot of people now that we interact with in stream and stuff like that. Like, are you finding it sometimes hard to remember, like, who said what, or
yes,
or you know, to make sure you say hello to everybody? Like,
yes,
I don't think anybody expects anything from you, but boy, I feel awful. Right, but still, as a human being. When somebody says, I saw it happen to you before, where somebody's like, hey, you know, I subbed, you just didn't, you know, notice, and you're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, like my program didn't mention it, and it's human nature to feel bad that you're not interacting with people. I just
no, I feel so bad.
Yeah,
I just don't want them. I mean, I think it's kind of like the way it is when you go into someone's channel. Like you expect them to say hi or how are you or whatever. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. Thanks for following or. You acknowledge them in some way, and so when I don't do that, like especially if it's someone new, then I feel bad. And sometimes my notifications don't go off in my stream. Like that happened. I don't like a couple weeks ago, kind of. I don't know if you were there for that, but like I wasn't getting any notifications, and I was like, oh shit, like I don't know. I just had to pay closer attention, but I try and like acknowledge people, but when I don't, I do feel bad. I don't know what they expect, but like I'm just human nature. I feel bad.
Yeah,
not trying to be rude to anyone.
No, absolutely, and I think that I think Discord, Twitch, and the podcast for us anyway work as a nice layered of each. Like, so if somebody, here's my advice to anyone who's starting. Streaming and I feel like I can finally give this advice is that stream however you want. Don't overthink it. Don't spend money until you get affiliate. Play around. Be yourself. Talk to nobody. Don't get frustrated because I am telling
100%.
Yes. There's only one of you. There's only one you there out there, and whatever it is, if you're playing a game and you're frustrated, talk about why you're frustrated. Don't show you're frustrated. If you're having a bad day, maybe not get on. Maybe not stream. If the game is broken, if every time you get killed or the game lags and you're just mad at the game, I mean, maybe there are people out there who just want to see people get upset, but find a pattern, find a rhythm, get affiliate. It's not a magic number, but it's the reason. It's the only benchmark really until the next level of partner, which is, just pretty much out of 99.9% of anybody's hands. So get that affiliate, get your core base, and like, I think I'd say you have 15 to 20 people that you recognize their names instantly. Yeah. You kind of know the joke that they're telling. Like,
I try and remember everyone too, because I feel like that makes them feel a little bit better if they're not just like another random person. I mean, not that I'm like have all these hundreds of viewers all the time, but like still to just remember people's names, I feel like it's nice.
Yeah. And to the people who come to chats who like to watch streamers, look, the nickname of your pet, the sound a ball makes when it hits a metal roof, and then a number is a great call tag for you. I'm sure it reminds you of you being a kid.
Yeah.
But to a streamer, a bunch of letters and numbers that don't phonetically sound like something is kind of hard to. And when you say, hey, it's, my name is really like, Slap McJigglebutt, but you can call me Dave.
Yeah.
I'm not going to remember it's Dave. I'm not going to know that next time.
It's hard to call those people out that have that weird name. I'm like, yes. Thanks for following. I hope I'm saying your name right.
So, and there is no solution. I was just about to say, like, well, if you just say, hey, it's me, Dave, again, like if you pop in and say, hey, it's me, well, then if you have more than 10, so let me not jump around. When you have 50, when you get affiliate, and you have just 2 or 3 people showing up, please, please, please find somebody who you know in life. Don't even have to be good at computers. Find somebody who's one of your friends who's always there, even if it's just somebody who follows you, that you trust, and let them mod you.
Yeah.
Because most people who I've been talking to say, what does a mod do? And I'm not 100% sure. I mean, yes, they time people out, and yes, they kind of keep bots from showing up. But really what they do is they tell you what you're missing. They update. It's like coming back from a commercial break. Hey, guys, welcome to the chat. They're
kind of like your hype mans, too. That's some of them.
That it is, because if there's 5 people in chat and not a single person has texted anything, 1 or 2, no, I've read every video that said do not interact with 1 or 2 people. I mean, say hi, but don't force them to type.
Yeah.
Some people just lurk. They're trying to see what you're doing. Maybe they just want to get some pointers and they're uncomfortable saying hi.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. They might, honest to God, they might not speak English because most chats are English only. So cut them some slack, but let your mod speak on your behalf. It takes away the pressure, and you're also playing a game. So so to anyone who's watching and like, this comes from the big, like, a friend who I will not name told me I might be the nicest person he's ever seen on Twitch.
Really?
And although I've done stupid things, it was a sweet compliment. He said, like, he goes, because I think I was like, I'm like, do I come off like a dick? And he's like, you're literally the least dickish person. I'm paraphrasing. If I'm not quoting you correctly, I apologize, dude. But
do I know this person?
I think this.
No, I'm curious.
You do.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the main person. We try not to name drop every single time.
Oh my god.
Yes, it's him. So, but anyway.
Okay.
So that being said, from the kindest, most gentlest part of me, who drops 6 colored hearts every time I chat, because I care about people and I want people to know that even if I'm a troll, I'm doing it with love. Like, give us, please bear with us. Please, we love that you stay for 20 minutes while we're setting up and your chair. Everyone cracks up when your chair's on camera for 5 minutes and no one leaves. So that's,
I know. Like, I had a Be Right Back page, but like I don't even use it now. I actually got rid of it because
Yep.
I can't use it.
Well, because I think seeing
it's like
the
a
live
thing
chair
now. It's just like a thing.
Yes.
Chair stream.
And it works. It
does.
works. So for the 99 out of 100 who can sit there and make jokes about like, I'm not saying anybody's doing anything wrong. Not a single person I have met or I've seen in your chat or anybody that we streams chat is purposely trying to antagonize or feels left out. But I just want anyone going forward, like I said, if you stream, find someone to mod, be your hype man, be your friend, maybe cut people loose and tell them to knock it off. But when you tell someone, hey, I don't like that in my chat, it's the same as just throwing your controller or raging against the game. It doesn't behoove you to just let someone else be your, you're just signing autographs, and let the bodyguard just kind of keep people away who don't belong there. But it comes from a loving place, because this is on this side of it, I am telling you, it is massively difficult to juggle it all. I jokingly said today, I feel confident that we can do karaoke soon. My wife's into streaming, but there's still 20 minutes of setup, even for a basic stream. So it's kind of crappy. You know, you have to, I mean, my personality kind of dictates, I just roll with it. Everything that goes wrong, it just makes me laugh harder and harder. So, you know, because I'm not the best player. But, so yeah, just be yourself, get people around you. And if anytime you're offended by, give a streamer at least 2 chances to win you back. Just, and say something. Say like, hey, I was here for an hour. I just, you know, maybe you didn't notice the last time I asked you a question.
Yeah. I've had that
don't
before.
leave
and I'm
without,
like, oh my God, I'm
sorry.
us. Like, let me answer that right now. Or say something.
Yeah, because I wanted to talk about it. We're coming up on the holidays.
Yeah.
And I know.
Yay!
You're obviously excited about it.
Yes.
If we talked about it, I'm sorry. You don't travel for Thanksgiving, but you will be traveling for Christmas?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, I mainly get excited for the holidays because, I mean, it's the holidays. But
yeah. Oh,
since
it has its appeal. I'm not that alien. I do like things. I do like music. I like
things.
I'm not a monster.
Yeah. That's funny.
I just the necessity. What I find hard to deal with is the absolute unaltered devotion to tradition. It makes it very difficult for me to enjoy something when the goal is to just reenact the same thing from last year. Like, I'm all about adaptation instead of trying to relive the old days. So, you know, but who can't hear a Christmas song? At least everybody has at least one Christmas song that they can't help but hum and tap their toes to. So.
Oh my God, all of them. Yeah.
Anything but the Mariah Carey. I can't do the Mariah Carey song anymore.
All I Want for Christmas Is You? Really? Yeah, no. All I want for Christmas is earphone or head muffs. Nope, I don't know what the word's called. Earphones or head muffs. Those are earmuffs.
Yes. Well, what is it called? Earplugs.
Oh,
Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
Yes, I just want to turn the volume down. So I was talking to Bean earlier. I think I started this before about. This is going to be the first test of our streams and our podcasts and our friendships because we're going to hit probably a 2 or 3 month period where we may not be able to play as much. We talked about COVID, you know, things people. You mentioned a couple. I'm just going to say his name. So there's people who, right now. Oh, did I lose you? I think we timed out. Give me 1 second. We're going to take a break and I'll be right back. And we are back. Ooh, that was close. I thought maybe you got abducted by my home planet, and I just heard your phone click off, and I was wondering what happened.
No, I heard the same thing for you, and I didn't hear anything else, and that was just very strange.
Well, the good news, as long as you didn't stop recording, I hope
I didn't.
Excellent. We're getting really good at this.
Yeah, it's kind of like I almost know what I'm doing.
Well... One of these times, one of us... No, I'm not even going to throw you under the bus because I couldn't remember which way to do... Look, I'm going to... Oh, so I mentioned in my stream today, I'm not joking. If everything keeps growing, I think by the new year, I might have to get an assistant. I'm having trouble keeping track of everything I'm doing right now.
Really?
I'm dead serious. Maybe like a volunteer, somebody who's either follows us online or somebody who's in college looking to do like... Look, it would be on a resume. I mean, it's nonsense, but there's personal assistants out there.
No,
I just need somebody to keep track of... Yeah,
you are
it's
doing
just something
a lot of podcasts.
I throw it out at work. Yeah, no one thought it was too much, so I'm not saying I'm super fit. I am the talent. I am not the brains. Honest to God, I'm making this up as I go. Anybody who compliments me, I want to laugh because I just have to Google how to do this right before it happens, and then I sound like I know what I'm talking about. So,
all right. So basically, everyone, Randy's hiring. After the new year,
please send your resumes to.
Need something to do.
Look, in all honesty, if anybody has maybe 2-3 hours a week. I know that seems like a lot. Who wants to, take care of the cloud, which keeps track of all the audio files, monitors emails in and responds to emails about people who want to book me or want to be on our podcast. Maybe not even that much. Go to the website, rufusandtloe.com, and there's on one of the pages, I think it's the Get to Know Us page. There's you can email us with comments, and there's even one to be a guest. But all you have to do is put in the subject line instead of guest, just put in assistant. If you're serious, we could talk. But
wow.
So back to the holidays. I know that's so crazy that I just made that statement.
Happening.
It's insane. Well, I know we weren't going to talk about it too much, but I don't care if it falls through or if it sounds weird. A woman's assistant reached out to me. She lives in Australia, and she's like, "Hey, I'm an award-winning author. Maybe how about we get together and set aside 20 minutes and see if, my client and your podcast work together." So I have an interview with her just to see if she can, wants to do the podcast in a week or two. And that was the first time I got done with the email, and I was like, I don't know what's happening. We have listeners in India now. So it's a runaway train. It's not a Hot Mess Express anymore. It's a train to the future.
Wow. We really stepped it up.
I couldn't have done it without you. So, but here's what we were talking about before the thing cut out. This is our first test. We talked about what'll happen when one of us gets a job or loses their job or or has a bad time, or how strong is our friendship when somebody's having a personal hard time or financial time. So the holidays aren't a major hurdle, but we're gonna have a few months where our recordings might wane, and I just want to I'm not saying I'm not going to be part of that. There may be times when I just say I'm not going to be around, but I think that if we can get to January and maintain, some listener base, some followers on Twitter, and even make new friends, we're basically buying stock in a product that we know is going to be huge. Because when things go back to normal, we took the ball and ran with it. We're making something out of this, and it's organic and it's real, and I think everybody has a good time.
Yeah.
I
agree.
It's weird to not just be totally silly this episode. I think we covered that in the beginning, but I'm tired. It's late, and I'm not gonna. I mean, you're gonna be back just in time, I think, for Tloe Tuesdays. Do you think you'll still?
Yeah, no, I'll be.
Okay.
I get back Monday afternoon, and I don't work on Tuesday. Okay. I don't work till Wednesday, so I'm off.
Okay, wow.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Okay, so you'll be back and ready to go.
Yes, I'll be
pretty
back
much
and ready
right
to go
off the
on
bat.
Tuesday. Yes, Tloe Tuesday.
All right. Well,
hell yeah.
When we talked about matching up, kind of supplementing each other, Tuesdays you got it on lockdown. I don't think anybody, I am not going to sit here and challenge you because it'll just be me and the pillow next to me on the couch, just watching me laugh into a camera for no reason. So, Tuesdays are yours. I will probably choose, now that I feel comfortable, I'm still going to look for another game to play. There has to be something. I mean, everyone plays Warzone, and there's nothing else that's fun. I mean, I'm telling you, I know people rage, but I have a good time playing with you guys, and I feel like we're getting better. So,
except for
I'm
today,
not ready to
I
jump
just
off that.
Really, I mean, we got close a couple times.
No, I didn't think we had.
I was not good. I did nothing for the team today, which is fine. We all have those days, but my God,
it was more social than I'm telling you. I think we weren't all on the same page mentally. We were I definitely was doing my own thing, running around. I think our confidence made us worse players, because normally we do follow along and get in line like good little soldiers. And no, man, I was rushing stairwells.
I was pushing everything, and I was like, who am I right now? You don't got a chance, girlfriend. What are you doing? But it was, like you said, more social. For me, I wanted to just play with you guys just because I'm going to be gone all weekend, and I know I'm going to miss your family stream. Yeah. Sad. I've only made it 1 out of 3 times now, but
No, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Well, I expect that we're going to survive the holidays. We're going to do great, but a perfect segue, and I'm going to wrap it up because we're over an hour, which is magical. I didn't think we'd hit that, and you have a flight to catch and some sleep to get. But for anybody who is for you myself, that's not a sentence. For you, my friend, I know you're going to miss the actual recording of Family Night, but
sad.
For anybody who wants. It's fine, because if you want to watch a little bit of it, I know it's not the same live, and I know so don't shit on watching old videos, because this is actually something I'm advertising, so try not to chime in right now.
Okay.
So we have an official Twitch streamer page at rufusandtloe.com, so anybody who's a friend of the show, who streams with us, we're going to be putting highlights and clips. We added a few of our friends recently, so if you go to rufusandtloe.com, go to the Twitch streamer page. You can like, subscribe, and follow streamers right from that page. We're all grouped together, and anytime a new video comes out, like mine and my wife's will be Saturday night, immediately afterwards, it'll be linked to that. So instead of going through Twitch and like, I can't find anybody, like those infomercials, just come to rufusandtloe.com, go to that page. You have it all right there. And while you're there, please apply to be my assistant. So it's, I mean, if I sold cutlery, it would be a one-stop shop for everything you need, unless you don't want to read the 2 things about us on the page. It's a work in progress, my friends, I promise. So that being said, we're not going to lose our shit at the end. So you're going to be happy. You're going to be fine. You are doing an excellent job. I want you to get a good night's sleep, or at least a few hours.
A few hours. I still have to pack.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so so new list. I need you to say, we're going to say goodbye. Now, don't start doing it before I'm done giving you the list as my voice cracks. Okay. You're going to say goodbye to me. I'm going to end it. We're going to laugh. You're going to send me the file. You're going to pack your bags, get some sleep, and go have fun for the weekend and tell us all about it next week. Is that a fair list?
Hell yes.
Awesome. Oh, yeah. Well, give me a hell yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin. So...
Yes.
I will not plug the website. I will not plug the website one more time, but I cannot thank everybody enough for listening to this full-length episode, although I didn't expect it to happen. So on behalf of my friend Tloe, I am Rufus. I am signing off. So as always, be good, be safe, and have fun.